Welcome to Shamba Chef. In this series, we delve into the most traditional of African cultures, food.
Traveling across Kenya to find out what we eat, where we get it, and how we cook it.
We explore new ways to cook, make it quicker, safer, cleaner, and at half the cost.
We meet families, enter their homes, and find out what happens in Kenyan kitchens.
Learning, giving advice, transforming kitchens, and most importantly, enjoying food.
Welcome to Shamba Chef. Today we are in Kajiado County,
commonly known as Maasai land,
the Maasai are famous for their cattle.
and traditionally known for eating meat.
Meat
And more meat.
and a balanced diet.
We'll see. Let's find out.
We are here to meet Mama and Baba Naisula. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
This is my family.
Saying hi to
How old is Rebecca?
10 months.
Great. So we're here to transform your kitchen.
Mama, we also have an expert chef who's going to teach us how to make delicious.
And more importantly, nutritious meal. Yeah?
Right now, let's go and see your kitchen. Thank you. So this is where you do all your cooking.
Yes.
But I can see you must be having some problems with the kids because of the smoke.
In Kenya, over 15,000 people die each year from indoor air pollution. This is far more than the number of people dying in Kenya from road accidents.
I can also see the holes on the mabati.
Yeah, even it's rain, windy.
So it's hard for you to cook.
Yeah.
Do you prefer to use charcoal or firewood?
I prefer to use charcoal because the firewoods it's not easy to get.
But the charcoal also is quite expensive.
Yeah, the charcoal is very expensive.
I can't see your utensils. Where do you keep your food?
When I cook my food, I take to the main house because my kitchen have a lot of challenges. The dogs come in and eat the food.
The food that you cook for your family, Mama, where do you get it from? Is it always from the market?
I get to the market, yeah, and some I grow when it's rain.
And I've seen some chickens running around. How many of those do you have?
Now I have 2. Disease come and take the other 2.
All right. Your Shamba?
Can I show you?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. This is my Shamba.
Okay.
Ma, this soil is dry. Where do you get your water?
I just wait for the rain.
Do you harvest enough here?
It's not enough. I would like to get more in my Shamba.
All right, Mama, you're having a few issues here and also in your kitchen. You know what? We can do something about it.
Absolutely. Janet, that kitchen.
That kitchen is about to fall apart.
Very smoky place, you know.
Yeah, it is. You could see the soot all over.
Soot is all over the place.
The cost of charcoal as it is, that's just too much.
It's too much.
So we need to figure out how we can help her save some money.
We need to find a way of, just helping her increase the yields of her farm. And I know some experts that can help us with that.
Well, I know some experts too, so let's get to work.
Get on to it.
All right.
Okay.
To tackle Mama's growing charcoal costs, a modern clean cook stove is the answer. There are several options, but Christine from Envirofeet is here to give Mama some advice.
Notice there's a lot of smoke and soot. What do you use for cooking?
Firewoods and charcoals
Why don't you just use charcoal?
because it is very expensive.
How much do you buy charcoal for?
2 kgs is at 120 shillings.
That is really expensive. I think I have a solution for you. This is what we call the Envirofeet Super Saver jiko. It's just a charcoal jiko, but it can help you with a charcoal problem. If you look at this, all this here, from here to here, this is insulation. That means it helps the heat stay in the charcoal so that it goes into your food. Also, you can use different sufuria sizes because this enables you to, and you can cook different meals. Also, I'd like to show you this rubber feet. This helps the jiko stay firm and stable on the ground. So Mama Naisula, if you're making something like ugali, the jiko will not move and ugali will not tip over and pour. This also has cast iron top. It's very, very strong, and it helps retain the heat. When you want to move this jiko, you can simply carry it with these handles. They're insulated, so you will not burn. Even your daughter can carry this. It has a big door. So that means when you're lighting it, it's very easy. There's a lot of air that can go in to help you light. Once you've lit it, you just close your jiko and you use this to regulate the heat. So you don't have to keep the jiko door open. After you've finished cooking, you remove ash from the jiko and you go and pour. You don't have to carry the whole jiko. Okay.
Meaning it doesn't use a lot of charcoal. Say, for example, if Mama has been using 120 shillings worth of charcoal every day, how much of that is cut when she's using this stove?
If you look at this space, it's very small. That means very little charcoal goes in here as compared to the normal jiko that we use. If she's been using charcoal worth 120 per day, that means in a week she spends 840. That's a lot of money. But when you use this jiko, you will save half of that. Meaning every week you will save 420 shillings.
Mama spends 120 shillings per day on charcoal. If she uses an Envirofeet Super Saver charcoal jiko, she will use less than half the amount of charcoal and only spend 60 shillings per day. This means she will be able to save over 420 shillings every week.
With this charcoal cook stove, is Mama still going to be experiencing the smoke, kids coughing, especially when Mama is cooking?
With this jiko, the stories of kids coughing because of smoke, those are gone. The smoke is reduced by about 60% with this jiko. No black walls, a cleaner kitchen for you, Mama Naisula.
It's very expensive. How can I get?
You can get financing for this jiko several ways. I'm sure you belong to a chama, and then you buy. You buy for each other. You find it easier. But then you know something. With the 420 you're saving every week, this jiko pays for itself within 3 to 4 months. Yeah. We have a warranty. The minute you buy it, if anything happens to it within 2 years, we will replace it free of charge.
Is it easy to use, and how do you light it up?
It's very easy to use. So this is where you put your charcoal. Then you put your paper here, light your matchbox. And within 5 minutes, it will be lit. It's that simple.
Mama Naisula, this looked very easy. What do you think?
It's good.
Yeah? You like it?
Yeah.
Christian, the stove looks great. The only thing remaining is this kitchen. I am going to get my Shamba chef team to come and get working on it.
To save money and grow healthy food for your family, a kitchen garden is a great way. Chris from Mavuno is here to help Mama Naisula get more from her soil.
The soil is good, but I'm not getting the yield that I want.
The soil may look good, but it may be lacking in some nutrients. Which crop do you want to plant in your garden?
Potatoes and green peas.
You now need the nutrients for the specific crop. Actually, what you feed the plant comes up and is what you feed to your body. So if you feed the plant well, you feed your body well.
Which fertilizer should I use?
This is Mavuno fertilizer. It's for root vegetables and beans. Now peas fall in the family of bean. The root vegetables, these are the potatoes, the sweet potatoes.
Is it expensive?
We have small packs for small gardens. With less than 100 shillings, you'll get the 1 kg pack. Available at the agro dealer shops that are around your village or your market. Yeah.
As with all fertilizers and pesticides, follow the instructions carefully. If you need more information, ask your agrovet dealer.
After doing the correct application of the fertilizer at correct rate, you are guaranteed a yield above 30%, maybe approaching even 50%.
That's great. Mama Naisula, it seems you're in for a good ride. There's going to be more yield for you.
Yeah.
Yeah? Thank you, Chris.
Evelyn is an expert nutritionist who can guide Mama on what is best to eat for her and her family.
What's your weekly menu like?
Skuma, potatoes, and githeri.
Wow.
Yeah.
And here I was thinking all Maasais do is just eat meat, you know.
We cannot eat meat every day because the meat is very expensive.
Meat is really nice, but we also have to eat other things so that we are able to have a balanced diet.
Evelyn, what exactly do you mean by a balanced diet?
A balanced diet is eating a variety of foods from the different food groups, and this is explained in the Wheel of Foods.
A balanced diet has foods from different groups, and we should eat a food from each of these groups every day. There are 5 groups. These are animal protein, help with growth and strength for strong bones, teeth and muscles. Plant protein, help to make healthy blood and provide fiber for healthy stomachs and digestion. Vegetables, help with good growth of bones and good vision. Fruits, give lots of energy and help stop infections and sickness. Starchy staples, provide energy for work and movement.
Mama Naisula's baby is only 10 months, you know. Is that something that she needs to consider when buying food?
She should continue to breastfeed because breast milk has all the nutrients that are required. But because the baby has grown, they require additional foods so that they may be able to complement the breast milk that she's taking.
The time from the start of pregnancy to when a baby turns to 2 years is called the 1,000-day period. These 1,000 days are the most important in a child's life for growth and development. For your child to grow healthy and strong and be able to learn well in school, the most important thing is good nutrition. Eating a diverse, balanced diet for you and your baby is the best thing for your child's future.
All that is very interesting. Is there anything else that you'd like to tell us?
Yes, tea is not good for the children's blood, but milk is good for the teeth and the bones of the child.
That's awesome. I have to be off to the market to get some ingredients for our top chef. Any tips for me?
Come with the green peas because Rebecca loves green peas.
Okay, I'll do that. All right, see you later.
I'll see you later. And see you after the break when Mama Naisula and our chef show us how to make delicious and nutritious food.
Do you want more information on how to transform your kitchen? Visit our website at www.shambachef.com. You can find delicious recipes, cooking and nutrition tips, download leaflets, and find out more about the kitchen makeovers shown in the program. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
Wondering how much your agribusiness will cost and how much profit you'll make? Wonder no more. Simply visit our website www.don'tlosetheplot.tv. Click on Budget Mkononi and you will see how profitable your business can be. With Budget Mkononi, you can build personalized budgets on a range of commodities in a quick and easy manner. The tool also has farming tips. So, use Budget Mkononi to budget anytime and anywhere.
Welcome back, guys.
And welcome, Chef Ali. Mama Naisula, as you can see, she is ready.
And I went to the market and I made sure I bought stuff from all the 5 groups. I've got these.
Those are vegetables.
And I also have these. But these orange fleshed vegetables are very good for you, for your baby, and for your eyes as well.
What else?
Fruits.
Some fruits.
What are they good for?
They help when it comes to keeping our bodies strong and help us fight diseases especially.
Right, and here we have starchy staples.
Those ones are good because they give us a lot of energy.
And again, you see, these green ones are classified as starchy staples when they're still green. When they become ripe, they're classified as fruits. I didn't forget these.
Plant proteins, they're very good when it comes to digestion.
Being in Masai land, I would not forget meat. Animal protein. What are they good for, Janet?
Building of our muscles.
And we have food from the 5 groups. Remember, it's very important for us to eat at least one from each of the 5 food groups if we are to maintain a healthy and strong body.
Chef Ali, you're spoiled for choice. We're going to leave you guys to get started.
Let's get cooking. All right. I see you got yourself the Envirofeet Super Saver Charcoal Jiko. This is the kind of jiko that you've been using, which is the ordinary jiko. So we want to do a comparison here. How much charcoal do you normally use in here?
I use this
The
one.
whole bucket? Okay, so let's just put this in. All right, so this is what you normally use. Great, so I'm going to use half of this there so that we can try and see the comparison. So we literally are using, in terms of the fuel, whenever you're using this, so I think we can light it up. Okay, right now, let's just leave the jikos to light up for like 5 minutes. But meanwhile, we can peel the potatoes, matoke, and the butternut. So it's been 5 minutes, and you can see for yourself the Envirofeet Super Saver Charcoal Jiko is already nice and lit up. And this, still trying, but at the end of the day, it's nice and hot as well. And then we're gonna throw in some water. Let the test begin. All right, now let's go start cooking. But before that, we need to wash our hands. So I'm gonna help you. Wash your hands, nice and clean hands for hygiene purposes. And then now we're gonna start cutting our tomato and onions as well. And then we're also going to use some garlic and ginger. Again, it's always good to wash your vegetables that you know that you're just going to use.
Well, what do we have here? Only water.
Actually, we just put this on a taste. Now, the Envirofeet Super Saver Charcoal Jiko, we actually used less charcoal, like half of whatever we used in the ordinary jiko. And we're just trying to see which one's going to boil faster. And as you can see for yourself, the Envirofeet Super Saver Charcoal Jiko is actually boiling up already, and this is not even close to boil.
Wow, this is great. So what are you guys making?
So we have matoke, and we have some potato and vegetable cutlets, and then to go with some lovely malenge, which is basically the butternut.
Wow.
Not forgetting the malenge seeds, the butternut seeds, where we're going to roast them up and we're going to have a snack in between.
Wow, that sounds so delicious. But is it nutritious?
Yes, it is very nutritious. Let's start with the seeds. They're very good when it comes to digestion, and they're also rich in protein.
Yes, and the butternut squash is very good for you and your baby, and especially for your eyes.
All right, we'll see you later.
All right.
Do you know that we eat everything in the butternut? Also, the seeds there are inside like that, these seeds.
Why do you eat the seeds?
Because it's a very healthy snack. So what you need to do is just leave it out in the sun, let it dry a bit, and then roast them on the pan. Now here at this point, we're going to put in our matoke, and we want them to boil to a softened texture, and then that way we're going to continue with the tomato and the onions that we cut. Meanwhile, we're going to cut the meat into small pieces and then prepare it. And we're going to use some pawpaw to tenderize the meat. So what you want to do, you want to squeeze it. You want all the juices to fall in there, and a bit of some chunks of the pawpaw as well. And it makes the meat very soft. So you can add a bit of some garlic and ginger, and then you want to mix everything together. So leave it for 15 minutes, and then it should be good to cook. After touching meat, it is always good to wash your hands. Let's take a look at the seeds. They're nice and dry. Now, at this point, we want to throw them into a very hot pan. So actually pan roasting them with lots of salt.
A lot of salt?
Because you're going to remove the salt, and you want it to cut on top of your seeds.
How do you put the soil down?
So it's already separating itself. The salt is underneath, and the seeds are actually on top. So it's going to be really easy. All you can get is basically just the seeds. All right, now let's try this. And let me know how it tastes.
Tastes sweet.
Like it?
Yeah.
It's really nice. A lovely snack, and it's healthy as well. All right, now we have a bit of some, will help me to put in the meat so we can seal the pores and get all the flavors intact. Then I'm just gonna add in a dash of tomatoes. So we leave the meat to cook for 20 minutes while the matoke is also boiling. So the meat is nice and thick, as you can see. Now we're just gonna throw in the matoke. Now we're gonna give it a nice stir so that all the flavors are gonna cut in together. At this point, you wanna add in some lemon juice. So that is the meat and the matoke stew ready.
Quite a lot of work going on here, right?
Yep.
All right.
Let's prepare the cutlets. First, we boil the potatoes and the peas together. Once soft, let's mash them together. Now, at this point, we want to season a bit of the potato. So we're just going to do a bit of some black pepper, just a bit of some salt so it's nice and salty. That's it. That's it. All right, nice. Now we're just gonna fold it up so it's nicely combined. Now we're ready to make our cutlets. I am gonna break in the egg. I need at least 1 egg wash. Get one. Try and make as I beat an egg. So that's round, and then you just want to make it oval, and then you want to make it flat a bit so that you get a uniform shape. And then now you're just gonna put it on the egg, and then the same time remove it and coat it on the flour, and then you have your cutlets done. And then we continue with all the mash, and then we should be good to go. We are gonna fry this into a bit of some oil. That's it. You wanna fry it until it's nice and golden brown, just like the way you make the mandazi. So you wanna remove it. Put it up there. You can see it's nice and crusted on the outer part, and then inside it's nice and soft as well. For the squash, we cut it into chunks and then put to boil for 20 minutes. So we're gonna drain the water. Once drained, we put the squash back on the heat. Okay, at this point we're going to use a bit of some cardamom, and you just want the little tiny seeds that are inside here. So you're just going to throw the seeds inside. And at this point now, you want to pour in 1 full glass of milk. And you want to bring it to a boil. And it's good. Usually we add sugar into this dish, but today we're not going to add sugar. It's going to be dessert, which is naturally sweet. Matoke and meat stew, potato and pea cutlets, butternut squash with cardamom and milk, and finally, butternut seeds.
Let's go and see what Mom has been cooking, yeah? Oh, wow. All the food looks great.
Looks delicious, smells good. But let's see, does it taste as delicious as it smells?
It's better.
Guys, remember, you're the judges.
This tastes really good. What do you think?
Nice, huh?
It's really good.
And the meat is tender. You should try the meat.
So we have some butternut seeds.
Butternut seeds.
Yes.
Okay, let's try this. Go fast.
Guys, there's more. There's also...
This is quite healthy. No sugar.
No sugar.
No sugar.
Oh.
So far, really amazing.
And it's a proper balanced diet. If
It
you ask me,
is,
because
it is.
You know, the foods from the 5 groups are all here represented.
Yeah. What's this though?
Vegetable cutlets.
Go.
Yeah. Guys, Mama Naisula, this is really good.
All right.
So are you going to be cooking some of these meals now for your family?
Yes.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Mama Naisula, what do you think?
That's good.
Tastes good?
Yeah.
Yeah? It's good for a change, eh?
Yeah.
Not just meat.
Mama Naisula, all this food is really great, especially because of the baby and how old she is.
Very healthy, very nutritious and tasty.
Right now, though, let's go and see how the kitchen is going.
Oh, great.
Yeah? All right, Mama Naisula, look at this.
Great.
This is your brand new kitchen, yeah? It looks very nice. Yeah? Let's get inside. Wow. Oh my goodness. Everything looks great. Let's start with the window. It's gonna let in a lot more air.
We also have more ventilation up here. You can see there's no more leaking.
And then we have this for you, Mama Naisula. You can easily wash off that. And then also when it comes to cutting your vegetables, so it's a lot more hygienic, so less illnesses.
Just right there, you've got the cupboards. You can put some of your utensils here. You can store some of your food also, instead of having to put all the food back in the main house.
And finally, we have the Envirofeet Super Saver cook stove.
It's good. It
Yeah.
looks nice because I have now saved my charcoals and it's cooked very nice.
Baba Naisula, what do you think?
It's good.
Are you now going to be coming in here more often?
Yes.
We have one more surprise for you. Let's go outside and see.
So we just thought we could get you 2 more chickens to replace the ones that you lost. You know, because eggs are very important, especially for a family like yours. They are good for your bones, health, growth, development, especially now that you have a young child like Rebecca, which is 10 months. And Joel, did you like the stove?
It's good. It's charcoal.
It uses less charcoal, right? Yeah, exactly. So it's not going to be always Mama Naisula telling you, okay, Baba, there's no charcoal. Sometimes you've got no money. It saved charcoal, right?
Yeah.
Great.
So, Mama Naisula, how was it?
It was good. It's important to eat 5 kinds of food every day. And 1,000 of the days are important for the baby.
What you're saying is that the first 1,000 days of the baby are very important, from pregnancy to 2 years.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Mama Naisula, Baba Naisula. We really appreciate it.
See you next time
When we travel to another Kenyan kitchen
on
Shamba Chef.